Peace. Back at y'all again with another video. In this series of spiritual warfare, we want to talk about how to know if you're being spiritually attacked. This video is right on time, as a couple of people have messaged me, have reached out to me, contacted me, wondering if they have been victims of spiritual attack because they noticed some phenomena going on and manifesting around them that really seems to be unexplainable. You know what I mean? So what are one of the first signs that you get, you know, that someone is spiritually attacking you? For the most part, you know, depending upon your affinity towards the spirit, you may get dreams. You may get various different types of dreams in which you may be being attacked in a dream. Someone may be trying to hurt you in a dream. You may be losing money in a dream. There can be so many different dream interpretations that would signify that someone is trying to spiritually harm you. But the dreaming world is one of the vehicles in which the spirit likes to utilize in order to directly give you a picture of what's going on around you. Another thing that you can notice, you know, is sudden loss. Sudden loss or decrease in productivity, sudden loss in finances, especially if you work sales jobs or anything like that. If you notice sales going down, I mean, I'm talking about sudden. I'm not talking about, oh, you know, over a period, you know, the environment and different things like that begin to affect, you know, your production. But I'm talking about one day you're doing hella good, everything is flying high. The next day, all of a sudden your numbers are extremely down. You're not doing good. Your energy's low. You're doubting yourself. All of these different things begin to start manifesting when someone is maybe trying to affect your finances. You may notice sudden accidents. You may notice sudden car troubles, relationship troubles. I'm talking about sudden. You know what I mean? These are things that just seem to, like, it's one little thing blows up into a big thing type of situation. A lot of times people will wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning every day. Every day they seem to be waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. They get quite a few people that always tell me, you know, Tata, I'm always waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. A lot of times this is because either there is some spiritual energy that you picked up that is around you, that is in your home, that is following you, or someone is spiritually attacking you, and it is around the hour of 3 a.m. that the energy is more able to affect you from that particular vibration. So, like, we do work, you know, in a cemetery, 12 noon, 12 midnight. People do work at 3 a.m. You know, these are the witching hours, as they say. And during these hours of the day, the energy is very high. That allows us to be able to project energy, spiritual energy, ancestral energy at particular targets for a specific means. But 3 o'clock, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning is definitely a sign that someone is spiritually attacking you. You know what I mean? It depends on what a person is doing to you as well. You know, because we got a lot of this going on nowadays, because people are becoming more involved in spiritual African traditional religions, you know, Palo, Santeria, Ifa, Voodoo, Kimbanda, other traditions, where, you know, these spiritual forces pretty much have the same MO. You know what I mean? Like, every tradition has a road opener. Every tradition has an Ogun. You know what I mean? Like, everybody wants to go to war with somebody, they usually go to Ogun. You know what I mean? And this is why a lot of people who come to me, they start experiencing money problems, car problems, job problems. Because whenever somebody thinks about attacking somebody, and they think about the most aggressive force in the pantheon that they can use, in most cases they go to Ogun. They go to Ogun. So, you know, you want to look out for those type of signs. But each particular entity is going to produce a different effect. Each entity is going to use a different effect. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody's spiritually attacking you with Chola, or someone has done something with Oshun or Zuli, or one of these type of entities, or Papajita, you're 9 times out of 10 going to experience some negative conditions around a love life. I mean, around your love life, around a love situation, around a relationship, or your relationships with other people. Like I said, you know, anytime you're experiencing work-related issues, all of a sudden work-related issues, everything's going good at work, then you come into work one day and the manager's just all on your ass, picking on you, writing you up, doing all that. You're like, where's all this negative energy coming from? Everything was cool yesterday, and now I come to work today, and it's like, you know, it's like night and day. You know what I mean? So you want to be able to identify these things, and one of the ways that you can identify spiritual attack is by definitely becoming more familiar with the spiritual forces and powers and things of that nature from these different traditions, to find out their attributes, to be able to associate what's going on with you with what may be associated with a particular deity or whatnot. Because there are people out here utilizing this stuff, and they're doing it every single day, and they're doing it because they feel like they can get away with it. You know what I mean? They're making people sick. You know what I mean? People coming down with sudden sicknesses, things of that nature. You know what I mean? I just recently had to break up some work around a client who had, for whatever reason, got a babalawo to work Babaluaye against him for no apparent reason. I was successfully able to break up that work, but it was identified. I mean, as soon as the guy told me, man, I had, all of a sudden after talking to him, the guy told me that I had some type of sickness or some type of disease, and the client's like, man, I wasn't feeling nothing. I didn't feel no sickness, no disease, no nothing. And right after talking to him, all of a sudden these symptoms start popping up that I was not experiencing before. You know what I mean? So he automatically knew that the Babalawo must have did something to offset his health, because he either wanted him to come back and pay for it to get broke up. A lot of people do that stuff. They'll put work on a person, and then, you know, knowing they got communication with that person, so that person can come to them and be like, yo, I need you to help me break this up. And then they can just really just take the work off the person like that. But, you know, you got different things like that that let you know if somebody's doing anything to you. You know what I mean? Like, I got another client, usually, like, when the people around her and her life mess with her, because they, you know, they fuck with spirits and shit like that, she'll always experience, you know, negative energy around her job. She'll experience negative energy around her vehicle, shit like that. You know what I mean? And I've already identified it for her, what spirits they're using, who they're going to, things of that nature. Recently, you know, we had to deal with some issues dealing with some water spirits and things of that nature that these people were sending at her and whatnot. But it's always, a person like myself can always identify it for you. If you feel like you are experiencing some type of sudden unnatural occurrences, and when I say unnatural, I don't mean like paranormal, you seeing ghosts and shit like that. I mean like I said, sudden, all of a sudden shit just start going from good to bad, and you're like, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean? Like, why am I experiencing consecutive bad luck events manifested in my life? You know what I'm saying? Like, life usually don't work that way. You usually don't have relationship problems, trouble at the job, car problems, money problems, all that shit just start lining up all in the same. Usually people don't deal with that kind of, you know what I mean, that kind of shit on a regular basis. And usually when they do, it's because somebody is in fact you know, working the spirits against them for whatever reason. Like I said, it's very popular today. You know what I mean? Anybody and everybody is working with the spirits today. Everybody's an Orisha priest, a son of this Orisha, or a son of a daughter of that Orisha, or everybody's, you know, claimed by a different Impungo or Loa, or, you know, anything like that. So, you know, it's really commonplace today. Just about anybody could get it today. Anybody can pretty much. You never know who you're entertaining. When I'm out in the street, people see me, and it's like people just walk up to me, and they may see, you know, some beads or something like that I may be wearing, and I would never expect that these people would even be affiliated or even know anything about it based on the way they look. Looks can be deceiving, but a lot of times these people recognize those. They recognize the culture. They automatically let me know, look, yo, I'm into that. You know what I mean? Like, I know about that. And I look at them like, man, I never would have suspected that this person was into it. But let's say, for instance, this person, you know what I'm saying, has trouble at the job, or maybe this person got trouble with somebody in their neighborhood or a neighbor or whatever, relationship or whatever. Guess what? That person that look like they don't even fuck with this type of thing are going to people, priests and priestesses, to get help for situations that's going on in their life. So you never know. So we are living in a day and time where you have to be careful. You have to consider your spiritual health, because right now people are out here throwing energy around at will, based on whether or not they're racist, based on whether or not they don't like you, or they jealous of you, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, people feel like they're getting away with this stuff. They feel like, oh, I'll just put a curse on that person and cause this to happen or cause that to happen. And it's really all about controlling you. It's really all about controlling your life. These people want to control your life. This is why they're putting the work on you. They want you to behave a certain way. They want to send out energies to cause you to behave a certain way. They want you to feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? They may want you to think a certain way. But like I said, you know, someone like myself can easily identify things like this. You got other spiritual workers out there who's saying, yo, you don't need no reading to find out if you got work thrown at you. But this person throws work at people every day. So why wouldn't you want to know if somebody like him or her was throwing work at you? You do need to get a spiritual reading. You do need to get a consultation to find out if spiritual work is being thrown at you, if you're experiencing shit like that. So, you know, I often deal with people that only use me for that. They just call me just to get a reading, and they find out what's going on. They may have a spiritual worker that they like dealing with. They may like to do stuff on their own. You know what I mean? They may know what to do. They may say, well, shit, let me go talk to Tata. Let me confirm and verify, you know what I'm saying, what I feel is going on. And then if he confirms what I am already feeling and sensing, then I'll go ahead and I'll take this bath and I'll do this and I'll do that. They may already know what to do. You know what I'm saying? They just may need to get a confirmation from somebody like myself who can let them know, you know, that, yeah, somebody is playing around with you. So I hope y'all got a little bit out of this video. If you do want to get a consultation from me, definitely click the link in the description of this video. I encourage everyone to follow me on my social medias, my Facebook page, my Instagram, Twitter, all of that. You know what I mean? Definitely check out my website. If you have a question, if you want to submit a question, I got a lot of people submitting questions these days, from letting people know about that in the videos, that they can send questions through my website. So if you got a quick question you want me to answer, you may want me to make a video about, just go to my website. You can click the link there too, and go to the contact form and just send me a question out there. I mean, if it's a good question, if it's something, you know what I'm saying, that I may want to make a video about, I'll definitely make a video about it. You know what I mean? Like, most of the questions that have been coming to me so far have become videos. The answers have become videos. So definitely send in your questions, and I will continue to answer your questions on video for you. I do appreciate y'all for watching my channel. I do appreciate y'all for subscribing. I'm here to help anybody in the community who is dealing with a spiritual situation. I encourage you to definitely, you know, look around, see who else is out there, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not here trying to step on nobody's toes or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? There's more than enough people out here for us to all help. So it's not a competition thing for me. I just basically come here to share my piece, give y'all the tidbits of wisdom that I have learned from, you know what I'm saying, working with the spirit for so many years, and to offer my service to let y'all know that, you know, I am here if you need me. So I appreciate y'all for watching. Definitely stay tuned to the next video, and I appreciate y'all again. Peace.